Hi, Christine. Voldemort, like that. Voldemort, very good name. Okay, I'm just going to mute you all. We're going to start seated, my friends. Let's get rid of this. So it's bang on 8 o'clock. My name is Juliet. We've got an hour together. And we're going to start in our seated meditation. So get comfortable. Can you hear me out there?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Good. Close the eyes down and take a seat that feels really comfortable for your body this morning, however that looks. And that might be on your knees, it might be on a block. So I got my black back to you there, Dickie. And then close down your eyes and take a deep breath in, breathing. And then open your mouth and exhale it out. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. And feel your lips come into Ujjayi breath as if it's in your practice. You start to breathe in and out of your nostrils. And the whisper muscles of the back of your throat start to become engaged. As you inhale, you glide the breath over your throat. And you exhale back out, constricting your throat slightly so you start to create a sound, the sound of the ocean. Slipping into a rhythm of breath that feels good for you this morning in your body as it is now. So you gather your attention from whatever you were doing before this class, and you move your attention into your body. Get a sense of how you're feeling this morning, what sensations arise. Where are you starting from today? And I'm going to read you this little passage from this book that I'm reading that's great. And it really resonated for me in that this practice is about welcoming our experiencing. We're not trying to problem solve. We're not pushing anything away. We're just increasing and opening up our capacity to feel everything. Imagine if someone stopped at your home asking for a drink of water. You could think of how to get rid of them. You could hide under the bed and pretend not to be home. You could say you somehow ran out of water. You could throw things out of the window at them to frighten them away. I know all this sounds mad, but that's exactly what we do when our instincts turn up. We do anything except let them in. But maybe you can simply open the door. Listen to what they need. Give them a moment's care and attention and see how they respond. We're constantly invited to come to the door of our experience. What does the restlessness or need feel like in your body? What does it want? How does it change if you make a little space for it? In the end, what you really want, no matter how intense or neurotic your reactions may be, is simply to be cared for and attended to. And this is what we do on our mat, in our practice. We tend to ourselves. You bring the palms of your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to set your intention for this practice. Maybe asking yourself the question this morning, what do I need? With the understanding that when we give ourselves what we need, we're in a better place to serve others. Take another breath in, everybody. Open your mouth and clear it away. Reach your arms out to the thighs, up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And then bring your prayer to your heart center. Exhale. Again, inhale, reach your arms up. Prayer to heart center. Exhale. Slowly make your way onto all fours, into your tabletop pose. Take your time to get there. And there's a moment where you reorientate yourself, palms pressing down, tops of knees, tops of feet. Close the eyes down. And then take a cow stretch. Lower your belly, lift your chest to the windows of your arms. Good. And then exhale, tuck your chin in towards your chest, round is your cat. Go again, inhale, cow. And exhale is your cat. Go in your own time now, setting your rhythm, your breath. And sometimes we need to move and shift a little bit faster. Sometimes we need to slow down. You're giving yourself what you need. You're opening the door to the experience that is in front of you now. So start to wriggle your hips around a little bit, perhaps opening up some space through your pelvis. There's a little space between where the bone meets the hip socket. And then maybe getting into your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. Good, and then sit back into child's pose. Find the ground, forehead meets the earth. Give yourself a full breath in and a long breath out. Come forwards into your cow, inhale. Shift back into child's pose as you exhale. Good. Again, inhale, cow. Child's pose as your exhale. Again, inhale. Making the movements broader and more fluid as your breath starts to get more and more generous. Come forwards now, maybe into a up dog or cobra, and then back into child's pose as you exhale. So your movements become like broader brush strokes. Come forwards into your cobra. Child's pose is exhale. Do one more like this. Breathing in. Maybe you can start to feel the little gaps and settle into the gaps between the cycles of breath. Good. And then we meet in a child's pose. Walk your hands towards your knees. Curl your toes under so you get a stretch through the soles of your feet. So you're really pushing the mat away. Soles of your feet start to open up. Good. Continue the journey with your hands towards your knees and make a forward fold at the back of your mat. So come and stand on your feet. Take a ragdoll on the back of your mat. Take opposite elbows and sway from side to side. Check out how much weight or tension, I should say, you're carrying in your face. So you might want to wriggle your jaw around a little bit. Good. Release your arms, walk your hands out, downward facing dog. Come forwards into a plank pose on your inhale. Lower all the way down to your belly on your exhale. Good. Make a cobra pose. Glue your elbows into your outer ribs and inhale, lift your chest up. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, a new pose. So your body is in a different shape. See how your breath moves in this shape. Constantly over and over again, inviting your mind to be present to what is happening in this moment for you. Good. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. On your next inhale, stretch your right leg up and back. Flex the toes of your right foot down towards the mat. So it's invariably when we lift a leg, the right hip will try and lift you. See if you can keep the hips square there. Good. Knee to nose, come forwards, round. Step your right foot between your hands, lower your left knee down to the ground. Anjaneyasana with Kali Mudra. So as you inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Interlace all 10 fingers and release your index finger. Take a breath in, get really long, an opportunity for you to wiggle your spine out of your pelvis. And then exhale, half splits, exhale. So your hands can come down to a block, to the mat, or you could reach them back behind you. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, make the mudra, steeple mudra. Good. And then half splits, exhale. Move with your breath. One more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, half splits, shift back. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. On your exhale, hands come down and frame your front foot. Take a plank pose, inhale. And on your exhale, plant your right hand to the center of your mat. Take a side plank. So swivel on to the outer edge of your right foot. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. You always have the option here to release your right knee down to the ground. Take a breath in, listen carefully. On your exhale, step your left foot behind your right. You're making a wild thing. So on your inhale, you press into both feet as you lift your hips up and open your chest. Take a breath in and then sit exactly where you are, sit down. Sit bones come down to the ground for seated twist. Wrap your right arm around your left fingertips come behind you. Take a breath in to get long through your spine. Exhale, twist. Good, 2 more like this, inhale. Twist on your exhale. Good, stay long through the crown of your head, inhale. And twist. Good, come all the way back onto your tummies, everybody. Hands come to the top of your mat, lie back onto your bellies for locust pose. Reach your arms alongside your body and lift up on the inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Beautiful. So you have a moment in downward facing dog to recalibrate, find your pace again, your rhythm. Good, feet together, left leg lifts up and back, breathe in. Knee to nose, breathe out, come forwards. So your shoulders are moving over your wrists. And then how lightly can you step your left foot between your hands and lower your right knee down to the earth? Good, Kali Mudra. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, interlacing all 10 fingers. And then release your index finger. Take a breath in to wriggle your spine out of your pelvis. Half splits as you exhale. Shift your hips back, arms alongside your body or down to the ground. Go again. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Good. Half splits, half Hanuman. Exhale. Move with breath. Inhale, find a little gap at the top. Half splits, exhale, shift back. Good. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, pause here. On your exhale, release your hands down to the ground. Inhale to plank pose, step back, firm up the front of your thighs. Keep your elbows a little soft so you're not hyperextending through the elbows. Left hand comes to the center of your mat, side plank, Vashisthasana. Some of you might drop your left knee. Good. Lift your right leg off your left for wild things. Step it behind you. Root down to the earth. Lift your pelvis up. And then squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. Good. And then slowly sit all the way down. Your right knee is going to stay bent. And then left arm comes around, wraps itself around your right knee for your seated twist. Left arm wraps around right knee. Good. Take a breath in, get long. And then on your exhale, twist. See if you can stay on the front of your sit bones. Good. Again, inhale, get long. And exhale, twist. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Take a breath in. Good. Turn around all the way onto your belly for locust pose. Use your inhale to lift you up, arms alongside your body. Lift legs, arms, toes, face. And then lower down on your exhale. Good. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Good. So make this downward facing dog feel a little bit different than the other ones that you've already done this morning. Maybe that's spreading your fingers a little wider, maybe making your feet a little bit wider, maybe dropping your heels down towards the ground. Good. Everybody soften your knees a little bit and move your chest towards your thighs. Can you feel your shoulder blades moving up towards your fingertips, your waist getting super long? Beautiful. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, walk, step or float forwards. Take a halfway lift. Inhale, lift your chest. Good. And then exhale, fold forwards. Beautiful. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Come into your seat. Come stand all the way to the top of your mat. Take a moment to close the eyes down. Maybe reach your arms alongside your body. Close the eyes down and feel. Notice what is arising in the moment that is. You open the door to your own experience as it is without needing to problem solve or adjust. Good. We're going to take a little different variation on Surya C, sun salutations. Let's take a chair pose, Utkatasana. So move your weight into your heels. Traditionally, our Utkatasana is our feet together, big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Good. Fold forwards as you exhale. Good. Halfway lift. Lift your chest away from your thighs. And on your exhale, step your right toes to the back of your mat. High lunge, crescent lunge. Rise up on the inhale. Cactus your arms as you exhale, so you bend your elbows, squeezing your shoulder blades in towards each other. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Inhale to plank pose, Kumbhaka. Take a breath in the top of plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. So you choose, maybe your knees come down or you come halfway. Inhale to Cobra or Up Dog. Very nice. And then downward facing dog is your exhalation. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Main project is your breath. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Step your right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Anjaneyasana. On the inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Half splits, exhale. Anjani, inhale just once. On your exhale, step to the top of your mat and fold forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. Chair, Utkatasana, inhale. Come to stand at the top of your mat, prayer to heart center on your exhale. We go again on the left side, chair pose, Utkatasana. Fold forwards, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Step left toes back. Let all the breath go. Then high lunge. Inhale, rise up. Cactus the arms, exhale. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, plank. No rush, Chaturanga. Cobra or Up Dog. Good. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg lifts up and back. Breathe in. Step it through. Breathe out. Lower your right knee. Empty all the breath, every molecule. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach. Good. Half split. Exhale. Beautiful breath, everybody. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. On your exhale, hands to the mat. Step to the top of your mat. Straight into a halfway lift on your next inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. Chair, Utkatasana. Come to stand at the top of your mat as you exhale. So we're going to do that sequence again. Off we go. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let all the breath go. Every molecule of breath as you fold forwards. Good. New breath in. Halfway lift. Breath out. Right toes back. Runner's lunge. Inhale. High lunge. Inhale. 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 Cactus the arms on your exhale. A moment of grounding, right? Inhale. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Finish off the breath. Good. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga, your variation. Cobra or up dog. Firm up your thighs. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Right leg smooth, lift it up and back. Take your time. Step your right foot between your hands and lower your back knee. Prepare for Anjaneyasana. Inhale, arms reach. Half split, exhale. Anjani, inhale through the nose. On your exhale, hands come down, step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, fold forward. Chair, Utkatasana, breathe in. Come to stand at the top of your mat, breathe out. Prayer to heart center, close the eyes for a moment. Good. Chair pose, Utkatasana, breathe in. Fold forwards, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Step left toes back as you exhale. High lunge, inhale, reach up. You gather your intention. Good. Cactus the arms, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Hands come down, frame your front foot. Inhale to plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Open your heart. Downward facing dog, release back. Ground. Left leg, lift it up and back. Step it through. How quietly, how mindfully can you step it? Back knee down. Inhale, Anjani. Inhale. Half split. Exhale. Good. Anjani. Inhale. Hands to the top of your mat. Fold forwards. Take a halfway lift. Fold. Utkatasana, chair. Breathe in. Come to stand at the top of your mat. Breathe out and release your arms alongside your body. Close the eyes down. Or if it's hard for you to close the eyes, you could gaze at the tip of your nose. Take a moment to feel into your feet. Your feet now become like sandbags. And then you notice, you pay attention to where you're holding yourself up away from the ground with your own tension. Maybe in your shoulders, maybe in your chest, maybe in your belly. Can you soften? Deeply aware, deeply embodied in this very moment, welcoming in the experience with an open heart. And sometimes that experience is uncomfortable for sure. And sometimes the experience is not as we would like it to be. But sometimes when the experience is not as we like it to be, it's the place where we experience the most learning and growth. So rather than thinking of it as deprivation, right? Maybe welcome this uncomfortable discomfort as something of a place of learning and growth and evolution. Good. Take a breath in, everybody. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Chair pose, Utkatasana. So you be precise with the shapes and yet fluid and soft. There's this balance of focus and ease. Good. Just take the eagle arm. So right arm wraps itself under the left, and then lift your elbows forwards and up. You could take the backs of your hands, or you could press the palms of your hands together. Or if it's a little bit harder, here, if you take the bind, then wrap your arms around and catch your shoulder blades. On your inhale, lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. And there's a little cobra moment. On your exhale, round in. So can you feel your spine moving? Because you're grounded through your feet. Inhale, lift your elbows up away from your chest. Round in as you exhale. See if you can let your belly be soft on the inhale. Inhale. And then draw your navel towards your spine as you exhale. Stay here. Release your arms, interlace them behind your back and fold forwards. Good. Halfway lift. Lift your fingertips down to the ground, to the shins, just to the thighs. On your exhale, step your right toes back. Good. High lunge, just as you did before. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Good. Cactus the arms, this moment of exhale, grounding, settling into this moment. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the ground. Plank pose, Kumbhaka. Inhale. Chaturanga. So moving your body with care. Inhale, attending to your own needs. Good. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up and back. Right knee, right upper arm bone. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Right knee crosses your body to your left elbow. Squeeze. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back. On your exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Seal your back heel down towards the ground. You're preparing for warrior one. Inhale, rise all the way up. And then stay for the exhale, a softening. So there's a deep bend through your front knee. Everybody could be doing with stepping your back foot out towards the left a little bit. And that way, your left hip can move a little bit further forwards, left lung towards the left. Good. And then soften through your shoulders and your jaw. Whew. Good. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Straighten your front leg on your inhale. Prepare for humble warrior. On your exhale, rebend your front knee. Lead with an open heart. So really deep bend through your front knee, everybody. Bend, bend, bend. Good. Right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Bow. Humble warrior. A moment where you bow down to that which is larger than you. You put your trust in the unfolding. Yeah. Good. Warrior one, rise all the way up. Good. Open up to warrior two. And you have a few breaths here to settle into the posture. So reach into the posture and feel the sense of steadiness, of action, and yet it's matched with a sense of ease. And you embody that. Good. Reverse your warrior. Tip it back. Inhale. On your exhale, it's side angle. Bring your right forearm down to the right thigh to begin with and reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Anchor into the outer edge of your back foot a lot. Good. And then straighten your front left arm there. And then squeeze your right shoulder blade in towards your spine. And then your heart stays open. Beautiful. Breathe now. In and out of your nose. Sealing your lips. Keep the energy in. Good. Look at your left hand, everybody. Watch it come to the inside of your front foot. Easy twist. Pivot onto the ball of your back foot, reaching your right arm up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in to open up your chest just that little bit more. Shiva's twist as you exhale. So you roll over onto the outer edges of your feet. Drop your left hip down to the ground. Reach your right arm back. Stay and breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, right hand comes back up towards the ceiling. Exhale to plank pose. Take a breath in the top of plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, open your heart. Downward facing dog, exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Fill up on the inhale. Empty on the exhale. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Bend your knees. Look to the top of your mat. Step or float forwards. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair, Utkatasana. Stay for the exhale, grounding into the heels. So you feel your shin bones moving back. And it's Uddiyana Bandha, it's your belly, it's the energy lock in your tummy that's holding you, that's stabilizing you. Good, eagle arms, left arm under the right this time. Take your bind, your variation. Lift your elbows forwards and up away from your chest. Take a breath in, lift up, inhale. Exhale, round. So notice how much fluidity you can get through your upper body. Go again, inhale, lift your chest. When you're steady and grounded through your feet, round and exhale. Again, inhale, this light cobra feeling, up dog feeling. And then round in as you exhale. Stay there. Unravel your arms, interlace your fingers behind your back and fold forwards. So getting a little stretch to the hamstrings now. Flaring your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Good. Release your hands down to the ground. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Step your left toes back. On your next inhale, you gather and lift. High lunge. Inhale, 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 inhale. Good. Use your exhale to cactus the arms and feel grounding into the earth. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands come down and frame your front foot. So every molecule of breath leave your body. Good. High plank. Now the new breath comes in. Chaturanga, exhale. Good. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Feet together, left leg lifts up and back on your inhale. Left knee, left upper arm bone, squeeze. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back. Left knee, opposite elbow. Inhale, extend your left leg up and back. On your exhale, step your left foot between your hands and feel your back heel. You're preparing for warrior one. Right up on the inhale. So you ground and you rise up. Stay for the exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. So it's in the moments of stillness, right? Then you can start to check in with your mind. Is it racing ahead? Is it lagging behind? Or is it here? Interlace your fingers behind your back. Prepare for humble warrior. On your inhale, straighten your front leg and open your heart. Open your chest. Good. Rebend your front knee. Left shoulder to the inside of your left knee. Keep your heart open as you make the descent down to the ground. There's lumps, there's bumps on our path. And yet we're still thinking that life should be easy and happy and, you know, just not that way for any of us, right? There's going to be lumps, there's going to be bumps. It's how we react to those lumps and bumps. Yeah, come all the way back up, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. The new shape on this side, settle your shoulders away from your ears. Really nice. And the tailbone is descending down to the ground and the crown of your head is moving into the opposite direction. And notice when we're standing in the pose of action, can we find a little bit of softness here as you slide your shoulder blades down your ribs? Good. Reverse your warrior. Take it back. Inhale. Good. Side angle. Begin with your left arm on your left thigh, so you get a nice extension to the right side of your back, your torso there. And it's very easy then to notice if you're dumping all your weight into your left arm and putting that onto your left thigh. Can you find your feet ground? Good. Steady your breath, make it smooth as possible. So yes, it's challenging for sure. We're asked to stay in a position that is hard, that's going to make our breath change. You just see if you can keep it smooth. Look at your right hand. Watch it come to the inside of your front foot, easy twist. Left arm reach up towards the ceiling. Good. Take a breath in, take some time here to open up your chest, and then Shiva's twist. This is where you roll over onto the outer edges of your feet, dip your right hip and reach your left arm back behind you. Good. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Plank pose, take your time. Kumbhaka, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Pause. You can take the next few breaths here or in child's pose, whatever allows you to connect back to the details of your breath. So this is the practice. It's constantly pulling your attention from wherever it wants to go, back into the body, back to the breath, back to the moment that is. Live in this moment. In this body. As it is. Not battling against the moment, not wishing it were any other way. Good. Walk your hands to the back of your mat, find Malasana squat, toes out, heels in. Your upper arm bones to the insides of your knees, press your palms up towards to your heart center. And then you can stay here, close the eyes. Or if your crow is in your practice, go ahead, hands come down to the ground. Knees hug into your upper arm bones, look forwards. It's where you place your eyes. So you look to the top of your mat and then slowly one foot and then the other. Keep your breath as fluid as possible. Some of you are going to move from crow into your headstand transition. Take your time. So try not to think of this as a performance. If the pose leads one into the other, great. If it doesn't, leave it. Come into your body, in your practice, in your breath. If you're in headstand, then slowly make the transition back into your crow pose. Take your time. Lower your knees onto your upper arm bones. And then when you're ready, release your head from the ground and then find Malasana squat, the back of your mat. Join everybody else. Slow your breath down. What's arising in this moment now for you? Is it a physical sensation? Is it biology? Or is it turbulence of the mind? Or is it pure joy? Good, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Walk or step forwards. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forwards is your exhalation. Chair pose Utkatasana. So mindful how you come up. Set your gaze, set your drishti. Good. Take eagle now. So right leg wraps around the left, right arm on the left. Take your time. So we don't suddenly need to arrive in Garudasana, right? Just take your time to bind and then to settle. Sit bones move down to the ground, heart stays open. Keep the bind of your arms as you make your way into warrior 3, unraveling your top leg. Take your time to sticky transition mid-air. So a lot will come up physically in your mind. Take your time. Keep moving towards warrior three, into warrior three. Crescent lunge, keep the bind of your arms, right toes back. Bend your back knee, lift your elbows up away from your chest. You want to bend the back knee a little bit, so you're not taking in your lower back. Instead, lift your sternum towards your throat, towards your chin. Good, and then unravel the arms, straighten the back leg, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, crescent lunge. Bring your prayer to heart center on your exhale. Inhale, grow long through your spine. On your exhale, twist to the left, right elbow to left thigh. Keep the length in your spine, keep your chest open by moving your thumbs to the center of your chest. Keep breathing, you're not here long. Good, take a breath in. Release your hands either side of your front foot, breathe out. Three-legged dog, your left leg lifts up, back behind you. Bend your left knee, stack your left hip over the right, get a nice yawn through the left side of your body. Take a breath in, left knee, left tricep, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend your left leg up and back. Left knee to right tricep. Pause, fallen star, extend your left leg out towards the left, and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Some of you are going to lift your left foot off the ground using your Uddiyana Bandha, your belly. Good, place your right hand back down onto the ground. Left leg lifts up and back, breathe in. Step your left foot through, breathe out. Good. Warrior two, take your time, move really slowly, carving your right arm through air. Arrive in warrior two. Reverse your warrior, tip it back, inhale. Straighten your front leg, make it into a reverse triangle pose. Good, give yourself a breath in. And then make Trikonasana, reach your left arm forwards and then left hand comes down to the inside of your left shin. Or you could put your left hand on a block or your left shin and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And maybe close the eyes down and feel the grounding that you experience by grounding all four corners of your feet into the ground. Can you have a soft pelvis? And then pay attention to the back of your neck. So slightly tuck your chin in towards your chest. Good. Half moon pose. It's the same pose, just done on one leg. So move your left fingertips to the left corner of the mat or block. And then extending your right leg up and back. Beautiful. Some of you are going to take the bind, Chapasana, reach your right hand back to catch your right foot. Some of you are going to stay exactly as you are. So it's not about performance, right? It's about being with the body that is yours today. Good. Back into half moon pose, inhale. Good, step back to warrior two as you exhale. Reverse your warrior, tip it back. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Come into easy twist as you exhale. Move on that exhale. Good. Inhale, left arm lifts up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, listen carefully, Vashisthasana. We did at the beginning of the practice. Step your left foot to meet your right foot at the mat, back of the mat. Into wild thing, just as you did before. Left foot behind right, lift your chest up. Use it as an opportunity to crack open your heart wide open. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth here, yogis, and exhale it out. Good, do that again. Breathe in. Make some noise, don't be shy. Ah. Good, seated twist. Sit bones down to the ground. Wrap your right arm around your left. Just one breath here. Inhale, get long. And exhale, twist. Inhale. All the way back onto your tummy. So hands rotate all the way round to the top of your mat. Lower all the way down onto your bellies. We're going to take bow pose. You could take half bow. Bend your knees, reach back, catch the outer edges of your feet or your ankles, and then lift your chest. So your hands and your feet are resisting each other. And notice how strained your breath might be here. With an open heart, more vulnerable, breath gets a little bit jagged. See if you can smooth it out. Good, release your feet and make a child's pose. Sit back onto your heels and find the ground. Take a deep breath in and a long, slow breath out. Good. Another one, breathe in. And breathe out. When you're ready, downward facing dog. Last bit of standing, my friends. You got this. Good, inhale, come up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look to the top of your mat. Walk, step or float forwards. Nice Bella, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. Good, make a chair pose, Utkatasana. Bring your feet together there, Clay, and knees together. And then take eagle, left arm under right. Left leg over right. And the mind will say, I don't want to fall over, I don't wobble, I've got to make this perfect. Now let all of that go. Squeeze your inner thighs, feel the sensations in your body. And then make a warrior three, standing on your right leg, unravel your left leg. And the movement into warrior three continues, and it continues, and it continues. You start to move your elbows further forwards. Good. And then how lightly can your left land your left toes down onto the ground. Keep the bind of your arms as you lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Good, bend your back knee. You're making this crescent moon shape with your body. Good, stay there and then reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Straighten your back leg out. Bring your prayer to heart center. Inhale, get long through your spine. And then exhale, twist over to the right, left elbow to right thigh. And the trick in this crescent lunge twist is to come high up on the ball of your back foot and to root down. And then to move your chest and your heart forwards. Breathe. Good. Take another breath in. Release your hands down to the ground. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts up and back, nice and fluid. Right knee, right upper arm bone. Go ahead, squeeze all the air out. Inhale, reach right leg up and back. Right knee comes across, body touches left tricep, pause. Make it into a fallen star as you extend your right leg out towards the left and release the left arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Take a breath in. Left hand comes back down to the ground. Right leg lifts up and back. Step your right foot through. Pause. Make a warrior one. Inhale, come all the way up. Oh, we did this, didn't we? Came straight into two. Never mind, come straight into two. Good. So eyes are fixed on one single point and it's a soft gaze. And you'll know that the mind is drifting off when the eyes start to dart around. You don't want to leak one single little bit of energy here. So keep the eyes right on one single focus point. Good. Reverse your warrior, straighten your front leg. Make it into a reverse triangle as you reach long through the right side of your body. And then off you go into Trikonasana. Reach forwards and then down towards the ground. Good, keeping your chest open. So rather than trying to reach for the floor, can you keep your heart open? Tuck your chin slightly in towards your chest so you get long through the back of your neck. Good. There. Beautiful. Half moon pose. Off you go. Right fingertips to the right corner of the mat. Left arm lifts up towards the ceiling. Just a different perspective, same posture. So really firm up the thigh muscles there. Firm up, firm up. I got you. Good. Take another breath in. Good. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Tip it back. Inhale. Easy twist. Wimble your arms through the air. Left hand comes down. Right arm lifts up. Good. Into Vashisthasana, set right foot to meet left foot, making the arc through the right side of your body. So not only are you creating this beautiful rainbow shape with your torso, but you're still long through the underside of your torso. Good. Wild thing, step your right foot behind you, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades in, and then take it all in. Breathe into your heart space and open your mouth and release what is not required in this moment. Let it go. Good. Do it again. Breathe in. Maybe noise has to be made. Good. Sit down, seated twist. Sit all the way down. Wrap your left arm around your right. Take a breath in to get long. And then twist on your exhale. Good. One more breath. Inhale. Good. De-rotate all the way back. Hands come to the top of your mat, low onto your belly. You're taking your second bow pose. Bend your knees, reach back and catch the outer edges of your feet or your ankles. Good. And then inhale, you lift your chest, you lift your heart, and you stay for the exhale. Good. Slowly release all the way down onto your belly, everybody. Release your forehead down onto the pillow of your hands. Take a moment to just let all of you spread on the ground beneath you. You might notice somewhere in your body that you're still holding, gripping. Give it over to the earth. Roll over onto your backs, everybody. Just simply turn over as though you were turning in bed. Simply turn around. Bend your knees. Bring your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Knock your knees in towards each other and rest your hands on your body, wherever there's a call for your hands, for your touch. Maybe one hand on your heart, maybe one hand on your belly. Close the eyes down. And be with yourself. Often when things get sticky and the bumps arrive, we abandon ourselves and reach out of ourselves for the answers. Just feel what it feels like to return to yourself, home. Good. From here, we're going to take a back bend. It's the final back bend. So you could take bridge, you can take wheel, or you can turn it into a restorative bridge, placing the block underneath your sacrum. So you choose, be discerning. What is it that you need for yourself in this moment? And sometimes the mind will say the most extravagant of things, and yet the body is requiring the most simple of things. Give yourself what you need. Keep breathing. Ujjayi breath is still with you. It might have changed in cadence, but it's still with you. Good. And then slowly lower down wherever you were into Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of your feet together, knees wide. Again, you could rest your hands on your body, or maybe you want to reach your arms above your head to get a little bit of a stretch to your spine. Bring your hands to your outer thighs. Draw your knees in towards each other and take a happy baby. Taking the outer edges of your feet or the backs of your thighs, rock from side to side. Just giving the back of your heart a little bit of attention here. Take shoelace, recline shoelace pose. So wrap your right leg over your left. Take opposite ankles or the outer edges of your feet. Try and make sure that your tailbone doesn't lift from the ground, that the whole of your spine is still supported by the ground. And then you rock just gently from side to side, rocking onto one outer hip to the other. And you might come across a little bit of tension when you rock to one side or the other, probably to the left here. And just stay with that. Stay with that tension in the right outer hip. And let your jaw be slack, space between your eyes soft. And then you can continue the journey into supine twist, extend your arms out to the side, and then drop the whole shape over to the left. And let your belly be soft in supine twist. No more gripping in the belly. No more gripping anywhere. Starting to let your natural breath take over. Good, and then slowly come back up. Unwind your legs and take the reclined Gomukhasana on the other side. So left leg over right. Take hold of the ankles, the outer edges of your feet, or your heels in slightly, your shins away. And again, make sure that your tailbone is nicely settled onto the ground. And then you can do those little rocks from side to side. And then pausing in the place where you've met a little bit of tension. And you welcome that in, meet it. And you notice how it starts to dissipate, dissolve. Good, straight into recline, twist on the other side. So drop your knees to the right this time. Maybe rolling your head to the left. And not forcing your breath in any way, just noticing it. Still very much with yourself. Good, and then slowly come back and then make your way into Shavasana. If there's anything you need, your body needs before Shavasana, go ahead, give yourself that. And then when you're ready, settle into your Shavasana. And everybody, fill yourself up with a big breath and then hold it. Sip in just that little bit more breath. Hold it. Bathe and soak in that breath. And then open your mouth and slowly sigh your breath out. Leaving your breath by itself. Letting your bones be heavy on the ground. Nothing more to do, nothing to fix, nothing to solve. Shavasana. If your attention has left the body, bring it back into your body, back into your breath, back into your body, back into your breath. Reach your arms above your head and give yourself a big, long stretch. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll over to the right side of your mat. Pause there. In a pose of rebirth. Taking a moment to let the physical aspect of your yoga practice fall to the side now. Getting a sense of the residue of your practice. Maybe a newfound sense of clarity or wisdom. And with your eyes closed, take your time to make your way up now to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at prayer. Just sitting with yourself, resting in your own rhythm and your own breath. Acknowledging yourself and making time for this practice, time for yourself. Let's take a deep breath in, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your thumb knuckles up to your third eye. In gratitude of this practice always, and in gratitude of each and every one of you, and in gratitude for Dickie's wonderful arm. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for joining, for being here in this gorgeous space on this gorgeous day. Thank you at home. Some of you I will see tomorrow. I'm teaching tomorrow as well. Hope to see you there. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you could see me with the light. I know it's a little bit tricky.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to stop this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.